queen of cocktails right there.
Mocktail. This is a mocktail.
A mocktail, yeah. I'm also going to be, I'm making a cocktail, but I'm mocktailing it today.
Drinking a mocktail as well, a virgin margarita, courtesy of Josette Hockman.
Hi, Karli.
I'm having sparkling water.
Welcome. We're going to make a little fun drink today. Or mocktails for those of you that are not drinking and or a baby. Fresh and light. We're going to be making a little Italian lemon drop. This I just got at Trader Joe's. This is like the best. Just a little limoncello. And it really calls for like 1 ounce, but I made this drink before and I feel like it needs a little bit of kick. That's just my opinion. So I would definitely do 2 ounces of each. Okay, so 2 ounces of a little limoncello, 2 ounces of a little vodka. I was actually just about to eyeball that. I probably shouldn't. Normally I do. For this purpose.
Okay, no one's really there. You're not drunk.
Right, exactly. You can do simple syrup or agave. I'm doing agave. I always just eyeball this. I just do like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Little lemon. Oh gosh, that's a little too big. Hold on.
Okay, how cute does Jodie look? With the bandana and the pink and the thing.
Listen, I just wear the bandana wherever I go. I mean, I have my mask, but just as a reminder, like, it just kind of reminds me that, all right, I've got to be having this mask on it anytime I'm outside.
Yeah. I mean, how many times have you left the house and been like, oh crap, I got to go back and get my mask?
Totally, same.
Heard somebody the other day, they're like, make sure you put on your mask before you go to the bank. Like, it just sounds weird.
Yeah.
You're like right by the door. Oh, right.
Whole other setup.
Those of you that know this, I don't even have a martini shaker. This is like an old, like, kid's little cup, and I love it. It's just cute. So you shake that guy up.
I'm recording all of this.
I love it. No, I have not been to bartending school. Yes, I'm thinking about it.
Now you are.
Very Tom Cruise right now. Very
You'd be
Tom Cruise.
excellent, Jodie.
What?
You'd be excellent. As
Thank
a
you.
bartender.
Well, actually, no, I would not. Look at, that's not what I meant to do. Hold the phone. What you want to do, and then to really make it pretty, and just cut this. Mama Ginger's going, oh, Jodie. I overflowed that.
Look how pretty.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Not as pretty as Ginger Sastrom.
It looks great.
There we go.
Oh.
A little
Okay, Joe.
now, if you guys are not drinking, the best bet is honestly just get a little LaCroix and do the exact same thing for a little sparkling water. You can still add a little agave. You can still add a little lemon juice. Exactly. Angela's holding up hers. Shake that up and enjoy. Okay, so let's cheers. Whether you're drinking, whether you have water or whatever drink, let's cheers.
Women unite. We
Yes.
will go through this. Oh my God.
Cheers. Happy summer.
Cheers. Happy
Yes.
summer.
Summer. And thank you so much, Jodie. Hey, Jodie, what's the name of that cocktail?
This is just a lemon drop, but they call it an Italian lemon drop because you're adding the limoncello.
Thank you, Jodie. That was the name. We all now know how to make a lemon drop, and I really did love that. We're just going to go over a couple things just to make sure you guys have the best experience while you're on the Zoom call. The first thing you want to do when you hop on the call, and lots of you have already done it, is you just click that little chat box at the bottom of your screen. It opens up on the right-hand side, and then just make sure you type your first and last name. That'll give you an entry for the prizes, and the prizes are kind of great. So, and then there's 3 more prizes that we'll tell you a little bit about later. But who is Beautycounter? And, you know, like, why should you care? First of all, thank you guys for moving whatever you had to move, or getting your hubby to watch your kids, or find a little hole for yourself for an hour to hang out with us. And we really appreciate it. I try to make sure that you have an hour of value. We're going to have a lot of fun because we just have a fun team, and that's kind of how we roll. Beautycounter. Beautycounter is the leader in clean, like globally. And they are the start of the clean beauty movement. And if you're like, if there's a clean beauty movement, what? About maybe, well, we started 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago now. And the United States had banned 11 ingredients when I came on 3 years ago. Now we're up to a big whopping 30. But Beautycounter has kind of stepped in where the FDA, because they have no authority over personal care products at all, although people mostly think they do, they have stepped in and started to be that source, them with EWG and a couple other big beauty brands. But for sure, Beautycounter is leading the movement, and globally, the whole globe is looking at them to go, hey, what should we do next? How do we self-regulate and make this happen for ourselves and get this toxic stuff out of our stuff we stick on the largest organ of our body? And since then, Jodie's going to touch on it a little bit, and Katie is too a little bit later on, but there's definitely been a movement towards clean. And I feel like Beautycounter is right, and just they're the head of the spear, so to speak. Last year, we were the most Googled beauty brand, and we definitely have been declared the gold standard for clean. So raise your hand if you're on this call and you're a rep on this call. Hi. Okay. So all these people represent the people that are your representatives, right? That can be your consultant and help you out. We can all also help you with just clean swap your whole house. So feel like your rep can be that person and you go, hey, I'm thinking of buying this clean product, but I don't know. What do you think? They can help you with that stuff too. We're all about just cleaning out everything. I also just want to highlight a few of the promos so that when you're listening to the call, your listening can be like, oh, I'm interested in that. I should be listening for that. So the promos are right now, 20% off for all first-time clients. So if you're buying a Beautycounter thing for the very first time, you're just going to straight up get 20% off. And your consultant can tell you what to click to make sure you qualify for that, make sure you get it, right? Band of Beauty, right now, our free gift with purchase is this brightening spray. And Angela's going to tell you a little bit more about that later. But just know that that's out there as well. The last one is the new enrollment offer. So if anybody ever needs a side gig right now, it's like $50. And Angela and Candice are going to tell us a little bit more about how to get involved later. Yes, and then lastly, what is Beautycounter doing as far as COVID is concerned? We've given about $1 million to the front of line workers. Last month, we did a 1-for-1. So like every single order that came in, a bar of charcoal cleansing soap went out to a frontline worker. Apparently, like that's like a big deal for them right now. It's just having cleansers so that when they come home, they get to clean their hair and their faces and their hands, and like that they just really feel clean. Save with Stories. Save with Stories was this cool campaign. It was for Save the Children. There was a huge thing here in Los Angeles where, you know, meals and stuff were gone for a whole swath of kids that used to be there. So Save with Stories was like celebrities, and then Beautycounter reps came in and would read a story to a kid, and that was a fundraiser for that program. Right now, we're going to get into a couple of fun things. Katie is going to walk us through a Get the Look makeup application. Katie, say hi.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Put it on my face.
So Avery is going to be my model. So the last time we did one of these calls, we talked about Flawless in 5, which is another set that we have. You get 6 products at a really great discount. They give you a 20% discount when you get our makeup bundles. This time we're going to talk about another one of our makeup bundles, which is called Get the Look. And we have a couple of them. The one we're going to do today is called Romantic. There's 2 others, and just know that those other sets come with different products. So they come with a different eyeshadow palette, or it comes with a liquid eyeliner instead of a pencil. So the one we're looking at today is the Romantic. It comes with everything that she's showing, which is an eyeshadow palette. It comes with a highlighter for your cheeks or wherever else you want to put it. It comes with an eyeliner, the shadow palette, and then the lipstick as well. Color Intense. So she's going to put some of those on. And I just want to make sure everybody's aware. So because we have the 20% off for new clients right now, and this is normally 20% off, if you're a new client, you're actually going to wind up getting 40% off the set. or if your husband were to buy it for you, or your sister or somebody buys it for you, you get 20% off because it's already discounted, and then you'll get the extra 20% off. So you're really getting the whole set for 40% off. So that's a really nice deal. You're going to be able to customize it depending on what you want. I tend to use black. We've got brown, we've got violet. There's all different colors. The lips and the highlighter and everything, it's all customizable. The only thing that the set like comes with standard is the eyeshadow palette. That's her eyes. And then what you gonna put on next?
I'm gonna do a little candlelight, which is this one in the corner.
So the cool thing about these palettes is that they're all meant to go together. The colors all complement themselves really well. And the thing I like about Romantic especially is that it goes from day to night really well. She's just using her finger. I'm very impressed. I need mirrors and brushes and a whole thing. I think this is the first date lips. Is that what you're putting on?
Yep,
Okay.
first date.
Color Intense. So we have two different kinds of lipsticks, so to speak, versus like gloss or lip conditioner. We have Color Intense and we have a Color Sheer. The Color Sheers are in a gold. They look like this, a little bit different. And they're more buildable. This is the Color Intense. So it's really like one swipe color. So that's really all you need. And they're very creamy. They're very like hydrating to your lips. They're not gonna, I used to have that problem where they'd stick in the cracks of my lips. So I never wore lipstick. I looked very silly. But I actually can wear this lipstick and this lip product because it hydrates my lips and it looks really nice. The colors are also really flattering. I feel like every color looks good on virtually everybody. So I love those. They also have a little bit of peppermint to them. They're just really, really great. You can throw on a lipstick and nothing else. You look fantastic in them. And you actually consume 7 pounds of lipstick or lip product in your lifetime. So I figure if we're eating it, it might as well be safe, right? And she's just gonna finish off with a little bit of highlighter. This is called Halo. The Halo highlighter also has the sparkles in it. It's a really nice cheat because you can have like nothing else on your face and just put a little of that on and look at that, looks great. Also, the sparkle comes from mica. So Jodie's going to talk to us a little bit about what we are doing in terms of mica.
Yeah, so I had no idea what mica was. Mica is a product that really creates that like shimmer. So everything that Avery just put on, right? Like eyeshadow, the lip gloss, it's also used in all these other industries, again, that I had no clue about, like the car industry, plastics, electronics. And the issue with mica is about where it's being sourced from. So Beautycounter has done an amazing job of just being on the front lines to really advocate for not only clean beauty, but really figuring out where is this mica being sourced. And so what they did is they did this documentary. If you guys have kids, this is the perfect opportunity for them to really be aware of kind of what other little people in the world are going through. Children as little as 3 years old are being taken to these mica mines, and they're not going to school. And from early in the morning to late at night, they're having to mine for mica. And so what Beautycounter did was they said, this has got to stop. And so they created this documentary to really expose the truth behind this. And so not only did they create this documentary, but then they went into some of these places where they're sourcing the mica, and they created children's programs to help educate. And they're donating resources, and they're really trying to figure out how to better source this issue. And so they're working with MIT on a program called source mapping. And essentially what that does is it helps them trace back where their mica is coming from. And so that's another thing that I love about Beautycounter is they're all about the advocacy. And that's something that I homeschool already, but that's something that I'm really passionate about, is really teaching my kids about how we can be making better choices as a family, to not only help each other, but help other people around the world. So from day one, they've been advocacy first before profit. We're a B Corp, which is a really hard, it's really hard to get that. And you have to follow like all these different protocols to be able to get that. So what Beautycounter has been doing, our founder, Greg, who is a female, she has been going to Washington and really lobbying against these lawmakers because the US has not passed a major federal law governing the cosmetics industry since 1938, which is just mind-blowing when you really think about it. So the European Union has banned 1,400 ingredients. The United States has banned 30. So we've just come such a long way, even in the last 7 years. And what happened on March 11th was they had the health subcommittee pass this bill on March 11th. And so this is such a great step in the right direction. And then from there, this will get voted on once everything gets back open up. So Greg has really been a pioneer for this. And ways that you can get involved are pretty simple. Buy clean products. Know what you're putting on your skin and know what you're putting on your family. The other thing you can do is you can text Micah to 52886, and we can text you guys this later. But really, this just helps to ask officials to stop products from being produced using forced labor, as well as making a stand to say enough is enough. These things have to be regulated for our families. So one of the great ways that you can kind of see this right now, you know, live is Madison's gonna talk about some of the other products that Beautycounter has.
I want to start by mentioning our new launch, which is the COUNTERSTART, and it's good for sensitive or low maintenance skin. And then we have COUNTERMATCH, which is for combination and age prevention. And then COUNTERCONTROL is for our skin that's more oily or prone to acne. And then our new COUNTERTIME, which is pro-aging. It's got that natural retinol complex. But we want to think about the men in our lives, and their skin is very different than ours. It's tougher, it's thicker, produces more oil, so they need their own skincare too. So we want to tell you about COUNTERMAN. There is 2 regimens that we have. It's one for beards and one for shaving. And some of the best-selling items in this collection are the Daily Exfoliating Cleanser, the Oil-Free Face Lotion, and the Charcoal Bar or the Charcoal Body Wash. Those are some of the best sellers in the collection. You know, my husband, he loves the cleanser and he loves the oil-free lotion. This is not something that he would have gone shopping for himself. So I just had to get it for him, and now he's hooked. So now we're both using cleaner, safer products. And like Katie said, that this would make a great gift for any of the men in our lives. And if you're thinking about a gift for your dad, this would be a great, great gift. The other thing we're going to talk about today is sun protection. So Avery, what do you have for sunscreen?
Counter Sun is the name of the whole line. Know that we have a cooling gel, we have a tinted moisturizers, SPF 30 that I love to put on my legs. Just saying. And we have like a little stick that I sit in the side pocket of my car of my door. You know,
Good for the diaper bag too.
Yeah, good for the diaper bag. But these are our best-selling products. Would be the 6-ounce can and the 6-ounce bottle. What's fun about this is one, it's a mineral based, so it's great on most skin types. I mean, I would say even people with really sensitive skin are pretty good with mineral sunscreens. Antioxidant rich with California poppy, actually, and also the technology. So the innovation in this, because we're a clean company, right, really green, very for the planet, that aerosol on the ozone layer. And yet it was like one of the biggest requests was like, hey, you guys need to have an aerosol. So they actually invented the technology for this. So there's compressed air around a bag inside this can. So when you press on the nozzle, it squeezes that bag and then pushes it out like an aerosol. I think the reason that this sells so well is because it doesn't feel like a sunscreen.
It's on like lotion.
So you can just like a regular lotion, and they do it so that you can't miss a spot. They said this is the no miss spray. But then when you rub it in, I think that's why people like it so much. It doesn't rub in greasy or, you know, like, or shiny or anything. Dew Skin is our last sunscreen. It has SPF 20. This is a tinted moisturizer, a little bit of coverage, brightness. It has black currant, peony flower, root extract, and vitamin C. So you're kind of like working on your skin, while you're wearing it. And it also has sodium hyaluronate, which makes your skin firmer and a little bit smoother too. The last one is a product that we're really gonna look over at Jodie. Jodie, when she first moved back to Los Angeles, had this melasma. Jodie's the lovely lady that made the cocktail for us. She had this melasma like right here in the middle of her forehead. And then she's been using this. Jodie, how long have you been using it?
Started off using Counter Time. So it's kind of been, to be honest, it's been a combination of using the Counter Time and the vitamin C. But even since I've been using the vitamin C for like 3 weeks now, like my skin
Like
feels
get really close to the, no,
Yeah,
like seriously, like big brown thing in the middle of her forehead. It's gone. And I have to say, even us reps were like, wow, okay, all right, it does that.
Yeah.
Kind of for, I don't know, like a decade or something like that. Retinol and vitamin C have kind of been skincare king and queen, right? Vitamin C, because it's just so high in antioxidants and cell turnover. When you put a super potent high level of vitamin C to really get the engagement and the activity that you want, vitamin C starts to break down. So we invented a very stable 10% vitamin C serum.
I mean, I know it might be a little hard to tell on here because I'm like, you know, on a Zoom, but my skin feels so soft. Like I just feel like there's like a new brightness, and also just like it feels so good. It just it's evened out the tone of my skin as well. But if anybody has melasma, then you know the struggle that it's really hard because it's like no matter how much makeup you've put on or how much I've tried all these other products for years, which is why I started using Beautycounter for that purpose, and then wanted to sell it because I'm like, well, you know, I want I love it so much. So
right now we're actually embarrassingly sold out of this. Ended up selling 2.5 times better than our best-selling product ever. This will come back about June. So a couple weeks and it'll be back. And then Katie's gonna talk about the night kind of sister brother to this product, which is the resurfacing peel. Katie, tell us what you got, love. How many people are pregnant on this call? We have 3 pregnant people on our team. No joke, people. 3 pregnant people. So, and
you may be having a contraction.
A 2-year-old as well, and you know, a girl.
I'm happy to.
Yes, go ahead. What you got there? Show.
I can show this. So, like Avery was saying, is that these are kind of like yeah, like the sister brother. This you can use. It just depends, but like, would you say 2 to 3 times during the week?
Yeah.
And you just use this at night. So I wash my face, and then I just put 2 to 3, you know, 1 to 2 pumps on here. A little bit goes a long way. So don't use too much, and just evenly put all over the skin. Katie's back on. Do you want to?
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good, but this is
pandemic time. This is pandemic time. You got to do what you got to do.
Technology was like, no, you're leaving. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So what did you talk about with the peel?
You can just talk about what's in it, Katie, if you want, and
okay, great.
Showing it.
So this is one of my favorite products. It has 15 different kinds of naturally occurring acids. So it's actually going to exfoliate the top layer of your skin, which sounds weird, but it's not. It's actually very soothing. It's not irritating to the skin at all. Every different kind of skin type has been able to use this and not had a problem, which is wonderful. They say use it about 2 to 3 times a week. I would start there. Some people use it every night. Some people bathe in it. I mean, you know, it's kind of one of those products. The only thing is you do want to use a sunscreen the next day, since it is sort of exfoliating that top layer of your skin, but it's really great for cell turnover. It's really great to brighten up your skin. This stuff's awesome. We like this. So you want to use it in place of a serum at night after you've washed your face so that it's close to your skin. And then they say put a moisturizer or a face oil over it because it's actually going to like lock in and boost all of the goodness.
So regardless, just I want you guys to leave with a value. So regardless of Beautycounter or, you know, whatever you're shopping for, right? If you're looking at clean beauty products, a regimen, right, has these 4 steps. So no matter what brand you get, you want these 4 steps. They would be cleanse, prep. Prep is like a toner. right? We have lots of toners or the essence in the counter time. Treat is going to be your activated step. That's like kind of like your skin therapy step, right? So a serum, serums are usually that. Serums in this case would be like the vitamin C is a serum, the counter time has a serum, resurfacing peel would be filling that serum step. That's that step, that treatment step. And then the last one would be protect. So protect could be a sunscreen or a moisturizer of some kind. So you want those 4 steps no matter what. And you know what I totally forgot to talk about, Katie, was the twin skin. I have it on my face, no? And here's the key with this one. It's treatment level, like your serum level, 9 times the amount of hyaluronic acid that were in it before. So I'm just gonna read the stats off. Immediately, 97% of people said their skin felt smoother, 94% said their skin tone was evened out. And then 2 weeks in, 97% said their skin felt more plump, and 91% said they saw a reduction in fine lines and wrinkles. The other fun things about this are the 9 times hyaluron, and that it's also in glass, which is reducing our carbon footprint. So this definitely, you feel like you have a little bit more coverage. I usually put it on with a brush, and now we have twice the amount of shades. So if you guys remember from the tint skin, we had 9 shades. Now we have 18 shades of the twin skin.
It also has jojoba oil in it, right? So, which like mimics the oils of your skin. So it's not going to make you feel oily. It doesn't make you feel like you have makeup on your face. One other launch that we actually just recently had is our COUNTERSTART line. So this is like the most basic that you can possibly get. It literally only has 2 items in the regimen. So it's got a cleanser and a moisturizer. And I used this actually this morning for the first time, and I loved it. It's so basic. It's like coconut oil and aloe vera and vitamin E. It's really basic. There's absolutely 0 scent to it. It's a very creamy cleanser. The moisturizer's very creamy, but it's not heavy. You feel like your skin is clean, but it doesn't feel dry. It just feels nourished. It's super simple. So this is really great for anybody that has sensitive skin. This is great for teenagers, great place for teens to start. So yeah, we really like this. It's also very affordable. They're working on entry price points as well. I think the cleanser, you guys, like $20? I think it's $20. And if you're a new client, you get 20% off as well. So we have these new eye masks out. So we had these in a holiday bundle, I think last year and the year before last, and they would come with something else, and they were always very popular, and everybody was like, well, I just want the eye mask all by itself. So they're finally here. So I like to put these in the refrigerator, and then in the morning, if your eyes are really puffy, like I'm an actor on the side, so if I've got a photo shoot or whatever going on, and I've been up with my son all night, and I look exhausted and puffy, just pop these things on, and they are unbelievable. So I love them. Those are our launches. So we've had the twin skin, the COUNTERSTART, the vitamin C serum, and then the eye masks. Lots of new stuff.
Anybody have any questions, or even questions about a skin challenge that you might have that we could answer for you?
Yeah, go ahead. Just unmute yourself.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. What were you putting on, Avery? What moisturizer?
Oh, you know what? I just put way too much in my hand.
Oh.
So I just went ahead and put the COUNTERSTART moisturizer on. But I had so much. I was like, ugh. But I have to say, it's the first time I put it on. It's really light. If you have young adults and you're, I have a 12-year-old, and it's like, how do I get them to actually use the product? So I put the wipes next to his bed, and I put the Counter Control cleanser in the shower, and then I hope and pray he washes his face once. I give him 2 chances. Counter Control is great for young adults. COUNTERSTART is great, but it's also good for sensitive skin, all skin types. And wipes are good for young adults.
There's also some people too that just a regimen is just too complicated for them. They just want to clean their skin and throw on a moisturizer, and this is it.
Other questions? Yep. Okay. Well, we're gonna move on. So, Angela, give it to us, lady.
Hey, thanks, Avery. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for spending some of your Sunday with us. Yes, as the girls briefly touched on earlier, there are a lot of ways to get involved. Basically, the bottom line is, how do we support clean beauty? The obvious one is to simply become a client and buy products that are clean. whether that is something for your face or doing a clean swap throughout your house, you know, from cleaning products to laundry, whatever it is, just making that conscious choice to be clean. If you do choose to be a client, there is the best perk ever, and Avery touched on it earlier, but it's called the Band of Beauty. This for me was a no-brainer. I obviously started off as a client. I was hooked on a regimen, and I learned that the Band of Beauty is this amazing membership. It's like our version of Amazon Prime. It's $29 for the whole year, and that waives all of your shipping on orders over $100. What I also love about it is the product credit. So for everything that you spend, you get 10% of that back in credit. Another perk of Band of Beauty is the free product when you join. We're not talking about a little tiny sample. Full size product is what you get. Another way to get involved is to host a virtual pop-up, kind of like what we're doing now. Imagine if you gathered, you know, 8 or 10 of your closest friends. We tailor these around what your friends are interested in. We make it fun. Obviously, knowing this group of girls, we kind of make everything fun. So yeah, these are just virtual parties. There are plenty of opportunities for the host. And actually, on the last pop-up we had like this, my mom happened to be a big raffle winner. That was totally by accident. And she won a Zoom party. And on that Zoom, we had all of her friends on that. And we had a couple of our friends join as well. And one lovely lady was so intrigued by it that she actually decided to make the jump to join our team and become a consultant.
Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Candice. And I just want to thank you all for being here today. I just kind of wanted to take this opportunity to share with you all a little bit about why I personally joined Beautycounter. So when I was in high school, my mom overcame a very difficult battle with breast cancer, and we have a strong family history of breast cancer in our family. A few years ago, she actually had the genetic testing done, and surprisingly, she tested negative for all of the current identified genes out there, even despite the strong family history. I just have to say, praise the Lord, she is 20 plus years cancer free. She's on this call right now. There she is, Ginger. But yeah, so the reality is that 1 in 8 women gets breast cancer, and many have no prior family history. A couple years ago, I also became pregnant with our first child. And for both of these reasons, I just started thinking more and more about the products I was using daily and how they could potentially be affecting my health and also the health of my baby. Around that same time, I actually became aware of Beautycounter for the first time. And I was just intrigued by the company's vision and philosophy behind clean beauty. So I kind of started doing my own research and slowly started like weeding out products I was using for cleaner products. Fast forward to now, I'm pregnant with our second child. And a few weeks ago, like Angela said, I was at an event similar to this, and something inside me just clicked. I just realized very clearly that this was a company with a vision and a mission that I could easily get behind. And I'm just so excited about joining in this movement and being a part of this community to help get clean products into the hands of everyone, because at the end of the day, our health matters. And we shouldn't have to worry about the products we're using and whether or not they're good for us or healthy for us. And Beautycounter makes sure that this is the case, because not only do they prohibit the use of over 1,800 toxic chemicals or questionable ingredients, but they're advocating, like you've heard us talk about today, at the highest level for real change in the beauty industry. And that's just something that personally really excites me. And yeah, so that's my story. Angela mentioned a few different ways that you can get involved or get behind the clean beauty movement. And she said another way is to become a consultant, actually, like I just recently did. You know, due to the economic climate right now and the COVID-19 crisis, Beautycounter is actually offering something that they've never offered before. And that is a $50 digital enrollment kit. So you can literally start your own business from the safety and comfort of your own home, and you will be given all the digital tools you need. You'll be given product training and education, business analysis, marketing tools and tips. You'll also be given your own personal website, which you can share with your community, friends and family, and people can shop directly through you. And this is happening right now, and it's only going until May 31st, I believe. So if that's something that interests you at all, you can certainly speak to whoever invited you to this event today, and we'd be happy to help you further. And I think now there's some prizes to get out maybe.
What are we pulling for first, Steph?
Okay, the first thing I have is we have 2 parties with the mini day spas, 2 of those, and the first winner is Carrie, with a C, C-A-R-R-I-E. Carrie is our first winner for the mini day spa with a party. Congratulations. And we've got 2 of those. So second one goes to Elise. Congratulations. Eye makeup remover, dun, 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 is Nell. Nell is our winner for the eye makeup remover. Congratulations. Woohoo! Adaptive moisture lotion. That's the next one. And our winner is Danielle. Congratulations to you, Dan.
Woo. And last but not least, #1 brightening oil.
Yes.
Woo.
All right. Drum roll. Our winner for that one is Taylor. Congratulations, Taylor. Yay.
First of all, just thank you guys again for coming. You're awesome. We all have small businesses and you guys just all showed up. So it gets me. I know you're zoomed out and you came anyway. And I hope that it was just fun and that you leave with something that you can take with you and, oh my God, go share it with somebody else. Just the clean beauty part even, And then, shipping 2 to 7 days usually, and it'll come right to your door. Okay? The EWG app, which is a thing that you can actually scan the barcode on the products that you buy every day, and that will tell you, boom, right away. It's 1 to 10. If you're scanning anything over a 3, you probably want to try a different product. Okay? Man, you could scan a freaking baby product and it scans an 8 or a 9. I'm not joking. And if you go to Beautycounter's website, click on the Never list all the way down at the bottom of the screen. And if you click on ingredients, you'll see the 1,800 ingredients that we are self-regulating out of all of our products. So if you're allergic to one thing, right? If you're like, oh, God, I can't shop anywhere. I'm allergic to jojoba, right? That's a common ingredient, right? You just type in jojoba. It'll tell you all the products that have jojoba, and you'll know, okay, those are the ones that I should avoid. So we're just a good company for if you just have nowhere else to go, like cancer survivors, allergies, fertility issues, all those things. And then we got lots of Allure Best of Beauty winners. So if you're just I'm just being honest. Some people are like, I don't really care about the health part. I just want to look awesome. We can show you the glam stuff too. And there's lots of actresses and runway stuff and Allure Best of Beauty winners and all the bloggers and just we got the glam part too. So if that's your jam, just let us know and we'll steer you over there. I'll introduce Karli. Karli, where you at, love?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Kai.
Hi.
So Kai's gonna end with one cocktail. What are we making today, Karli?
So I'm gonna make a salty dog for you guys, and it is 3 ounces of grape juice, 1 ounce of Tito's. I'm just gonna do a shot. I salted the rim if you guys like salt. And my ice milk. You put some LaCroix in it, and you can add a lime, and it's kind of a refreshing summer cocktail.